I remember putting my life on the line for my people. And they was like, God, we with you. Everybody was cheering and rooting. As it turns out that everybody was you. Only the real gon' relate, so the real see through it. The chosen, third eye open, so you can never fool.
Peace reflections. Hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the follow button because you already know what's up, baby. I'm over here with my whole crew, and you know how we do. I heard y'all was talking about that magic over here reflection. I heard y'all was talking about that. Do you believe in magic? So you know I had to crank up my special, baby. You know I knocked over cups and everything to be here. Reflection. Shout out to you, baby. I had to come over here and link with the ones. Yes, baby. I brought greatness over here. I brought greatness over here. Shout out to you, Reflection. Shout out to you. Now, with that being said, Reflection, if you do not know how I do, I'm over here with my whole crew, baby. We from the east side of Mars. We are taking a little trip over here to the UCI. Now, speaking of the University of Cosmic Intelligence, if you do not, if you haven't took a trip over there, reflection, shit, grab your sandwiches, your lunch box, your juice box, and shit. Reflection, take your ass over there to the University of Cosmic Intelligence, baby, because it will not be a trip wasted, baby. You know how you go to the gas station and shit, and you already ain't got that much gas. You ain't got that much gas, but you need a little something. You need a little something reflection. You go to the gas station, I ain't got that shit. It won't be one of them trips reflection. You ain't gonna even have to improvise. It's gonna be some over there for you. All right. Now, with that being said, reflection, we are here to talk about light versus dark magic. You know I had to come over here. Anytime you talk about that, do you believe it? Magic T is in attendance, baby. I'm in attendance. Now I have rolled up. I have pulled up heavily reflection. Now, heavy for me is half a cup. Listen. They said, oh, see your half drinking ass. Listen. Don't do that, baby. Don't do that, yo. You know I'm little. So my tolerance is a little different. It's a little different. They said, I don't want to hear that. See, I know some little drunk motherfuckers right now. Hold on, wait a minute. Don't compare their journey to my journey, baby. My temple is a little different. It's a little different. Okay, so with that being said, reflection, I also got dry bouts. Yes, when you come over here to the king said you have to lay it all out on the line. So I'm letting them know, listen, I roll up, I pull up, and I got drive outs. They expired. I be back there writing the right date and shit on the drive outs. Reflection, you already know. You already know how I do, baby. When you see drive outs I wrote up on, and you get what I'm saying, you passing Scorpion and you over there between Sagittarian, baby. That's T, baby. There's T with the water light on. Let me know I need to get some water and shit, and I'm still going. You get what I'm saying? 999 light years an hour reflection. Time ain't even real. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you that's my spaceship, so don't bump that motherfucker. Because just because I ain't got nothing but a little piece of water in there, don't think I won't turn around and try to come get your reflection. I'm gonna be right behind you, baby. Yay, it's me and my smoking ass crew. Now, with that being said, let me calm down. Let me calm down before you put me out reflection. See, you always tripping. You always, every time I come over here though, you talking about I'm loud and I be knocking over crystals and shit. Now you know how I do. Now I'm gonna pick him up though. He do that every time. Reflection, he do that every time. Now with that being said, reflection, make sure you hit the like button. Because it lets the rest of my crew know, because they was taking too fucking long. They was listening, we pulled off on their ass reflection. They was taking too long, so it let the rest of my crew know that we not already land up here on Earth, baby. They still on the east side of Mars, baby. We ain't got time to wait. We over here listening. The king is here. The king is here. The motherfucking king is here. Tell us about a little do you believe in magic?
Light is good. So light magic would be considered good, right? Opposite. Remember, I told you they lied to us about everything. They told you left is right when right is really left. Okay? So you have to understand that anytime an individual uses magic for bad, their esophagus to produce negative results, that's light magic. Write this down, take notes. Anytime a soul or spirit, a god or a human being, uses their esophagus, which is the number one instrument used to produce magic, for good or bad, because the esophagus is what class? An instrument, not a muscle. It's an organ. Right? You could think all day, but for it to manifest, you're going to have to verbalize it and use your esophagus. That's magic. Right? That's why McDonald's, they had the song singing, do you believe in magic? And I hope you do. What are they singing? They producing a vibration. They were using the esophagus. What does Hollywood use to reel the whole world into their bullshit? Music. That's why they said Lucifer and Satan is what? Lucifer, who was the prince of the army, is what? The angel of music. Because through the music, he used that to trick you. Because nobody has a more powerful esophagus than a singer or a rapper or a preacher. Think about it. Anybody, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, rappers, singers, what's the one thing they got in common to pull people in? Their esophagus. It's their voice. This is an organ. Think of it as like the number one tool you need when you're using magic. You can think it all day, but you have to say it for the spell to work. You have to say it out loud for the spell to work. So, anytime an individual, and like I say, if you're not using magic, then magic is being used on you. This is no way around it, and we're going to keep getting deeper. I'm going to tell you how. But let's keep going. We're on the basics right now. Anytime a soul or a god or a human being uses their magic, because your magic is your magnetism and your electricity. Anytime a god or a human being uses their magnetism or electricity for a negative to produce negative results, that is light magic. If a god uses their magnetism, their magic or electricity to produce good results, that's dark magic. Okay. So also, human beings are not able to use dark magic at all. Why? Because now we get the difference between dark magic and light magic. Okay. Light magic is a recessive way to use magic. Light magic is used by Satan and them. Satan, Zeus and his fallen army, the fallen angels, because they were kicked out. Once we whipped their ass here on planet Kai, they were completely cut off from headquarters. This is how they lost what they call their wings. All right? Because they were cast away from us. So when they were cast away from us, all key codes, all key cards was deleted. They have access to nothing that they anciently had access to. Okay? So they are the father of light magic. Okay? Human beings do not have ancestors because they were created in a petri dish. They are single cell organisms. So they cannot use dark magic even if they wanted to. They have no protection. When you dealing with magic and you start calling in ancestors and you're starting to tap into these realms, you are letting in powerful energies that you need protection for if you are not have a carbon or non-ether being. One of the main, think of it as passing through a gate. Right? When a person goes to do their spell work, or a person goes to contact their ancestors or contact spirit guides and all of that, you need a VIP pass, or your ass ain't getting in. Well, guess what? Just having carbon in your skin makes you a non-ether being. You automatically got a VIP pass. That's automatic protection to dwell in these energies. Okay? If you lack carbon in your skin, you're not an ancient being. So you will need protection. Okay? So this is why when human beings go to use magic, they have to draw, they make what's called the 5-point star. Fire, earth, air, water, plasma, energy. Human beings don't have plasma. They don't have that. We have that. But they have to draw that emblem because that's what it represents. And then they circle that emblem with a circle. Go watch Supernatural. Go watch The Craft. Any of your little witchcraft movies. We had 1,800 live viewers. Peace to the guys and goddesses on a Friday. I see y'all in here learning. We in here learning late. But notice that any of these movies, when human beings, they sit in that star and they have a circle around it, and you never knew why. That circle is to protect them. Go watch Lovecraft Country. They drew the circle around the star. That's the protection ring. If they go outside of the circle, they have no protection.
Baby, you gotta draw that circle, baby. They said you need a little protection. The king is here. The king is here. He's trying to help y'all. He said, listen. If you don't have the code, then just draw you a little circle. Okay, draw you a little circle of protection. I know you always wondered in the movies why they did that reflection. And you know, shout out to him. Shout out to him, baby. All right, hit the like and subscribe button. Reflection. We over here talking about little do you believe in magic? We are talking about do you believe in magic reflection? You see, I'm over here knocking over shit.
And the soil is her own entity. All four entities you calling in when you using magic. When you're using magic, you have to call in everything. I am everything and everything is me. You're calling everything in. The herbs. Anybody with an altar to do magic gonna let you know they're gonna always use the sage. And different sages have different results. All right? Certain sages is for protection. Certain sages is to drive spirits away. Certain sages is to pull spirits in. Certain sages is to help with manifesting and use the esophagus to make your spell more powerful. This is the fact. Right? But when a human being goes to use this magic, whether they trying to produce negative or bad results, they're going to have to sit in that circle. They're going to have to 5-point star, draw that, and sit in that circle. All right? And that gives them like a VIP pass to use the magic, to tap into the electromagnetic frequencies of the realm, because that's really what you're doing. Because whatever you think and speak, it'll manifest only because you are connected to it. So you're tapping into the frequencies of the planet. You got to understand, why do spells even work? That's because you are tapping into the frequencies, the electricity and magnetism. Everything you see around you is just pixels. Electrical light codes. So, for example, me sitting in this room is nothing but a little electrical blocks that I've manifested. Me sitting right here on live with y'all, these are electrical grids, right? They can be altered at any given time. This is what past, present, and future is. They can be altered with what? The mind. Why? Because the mind is the center of these electrical codes. The thalamus gland, to be exact. The thalamus gland. Okay? That sits right in the middle of your brain. So we are the anomalies because the codes are within us, 9 ether beings. Okay? So if a human being goes to use magic and they start getting sage and they don't have ancestors, so they have to draw that 5-point star and circle it. And that's their protection. The elements and plasma energy. Although they don't have connection to these things, by drawing the 5, this is why they draw the 5-point star and circle it. By drawing the 5-point star, they are paying homage to the elements and plasma energy, which is how all creation came in about. But who created the elements or who created the plasma energy? We did. I'm explaining to you why they use it. Any human being that's really deep into magic, they're going to tell you that. They're going to draw a 5-point star and they're going to circle it, and then they're going to go to do their rituals. We don't have to do that. I just go right here to my ancestors. Make my altar, go to my ancestors, write it down, say it out loud, thus it shall be. I'm already protected because I have a VIP pass. All right? That's without knowing the science. That's just trying it. Why do you think we use magic all day? Like I said, you're using magic all day, or magic is being used on you. When you speak in your words all day, that's magic. That's all magic. Now, it's going to be dark magic, or light magic. If you're saying a bunch of negative shit out your mouth, knowing that you are the grand architect, you are the anomaly, you are the master mason, you are the master magician, you are the creator, you are the alpha and omega of all creation. So if you use your words to say negative things, that's light magic. And that's what you're going to produce. Negative results. You the master magician, you the ancient one. And if you use your words, your esophagus, remember, it's passing through this organ. So don't think of words. It's this organ you're using, this organ called the esophagus. And they'll never tell you this in no book. They'll never put this shit in no book. They ain't going to tell you that. Why your words are even impactful. Because your esophagus, which is connected to your heart chakra, which is connected to your solar chakra. Okay? So if you use your words, because your words come from your soul, your intent comes from the soul. It comes from the soul and works its way up to the heart chakra. And the heart chakra is connected directly to the esophagus. And each chakra is what? Many magnets that rotate. Plus, you have a huge magnet called your soul, which sits behind your solar plexus. All right? So think of like a little gear in front and a big ass gear behind that. But these magnets, though. And if you use your words, you got carbon in your skin, you use your words to produce good things. You say positive things. Peace, God. Peace, Goddess. This is why you're supposed to greet people with positive praise. This is why you should say positive stuff. You're now using dark magic, which is the most powerful form of the magic because it's the original magic. For we never said negative things to each other. Why do you think anciently we praised one another? We didn't pray to no God outside of ourselves. We seen each other and praised each other on how good that lapis lazuli looked on us, on how good we built them crystal pyramids, on how we just created these new animals on the new planets we created, on the new plants that we seeded into the soil. We praised each other because that was dark magic. And it raises the frequency of the planet. Whereas light magic keeps it low because it's being used in reverse. Okay? So now you have witches and you have wizards. A warlock is another one name for a wizard. This is why wardens are called wardens in jails, because a warden is a witch, but he's a male witch. And the term warden comes from warlock, male witch. Warden, warlock, wizard. These are all male witches who are using light magic. So that means they are using these electromagnetic energies to produce negative results on the planet. A witch is a female who's using these electromagnetic frequencies to produce negative results on the planet. So if you're a human being, woman, or a goddess, if you use your electromagnetic frequencies, your esophagus, to create negative results on the planet, that makes you a witch. Okay? Witches use magic for bad. Witches are women or goddesses that use magic for bad. Wizards, warlocks, and wardens are male witches. Okay? This is why the KKK, that was light magic. Those were rituals they were doing. And this is why the leader of the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan, is called what? The Grand Wizard. All right? The Grand Wizard. The true reason they wore capes over their faces was not to hide themselves. Ask yourself this. Nigga, they sitting here and enslaved our people. All right? I'm talking about at the point when the KKK was riding up on niggas with hoodies. At that point, they enslaved our people already, right? So why the fuck would they be scared to show their face? Think about it. They said the KKK wore hoodies to hide their face. Why would they wear hoodies to hide their face if they already run the shit? What if they show their face? What the slave gonna do? Come up to the job the next day and whip their ass? No. The mask was part of the ritual. The burning of the cross, ritual. Circling people's houses, throwing bricks in their houses. Think about that. Why would they circle their house? And then throw a brick at their house and shoot in the air to produce fear. They could just run in the house and kill them. They didn't do it like that. They would scare them with the shit first, then kill them. That was all ritual because they were practicing light magic. The emblem on they little all white uniforms, the mask, the burning of the cross, the terrorizing you by circling your house with 20 niggas on horseback in the middle of the night. They used to come to your house in the middle of the night, especially if you was a black person who owned a business or something. They come to your house in the middle of the night, wake you up out your sleep. Why did they come in the daytime? Why they always came at night? Because they want to catch niggas when they was fresh in the astrals, in between realms. That's what the police do. When the marshals or the police go to your crib, they come early AM or some shit when they know your ass.
Hit the like and subscribe button. Reflection, hit the like and subscribe button. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic, Reflection? Because you over here in the land of endless possibilities, baby. And we are multi-dimensional, baby. We multi-dimensional over here, Reflection. I'm trying to show you a little. Do you believe in magic? But with that being said, Reflection, we got to know the difference. We got to know the difference. I don't want you over there fucking around thinking you're doing a little light magic, doing a little dark magic, and fucking around thinking your light magic is dark magic when it's really all one and the same. They said, Tarika, hold on now, hold on. So you telling me light magic and dark magic is the same? Well, it's not, Reflection, but it's kind of one and the same. They kind of go hand in hand. I'm explaining it to you later.
They would hang you on a tree and then burn you to death. Why is that? That was all ritual. That was all light magic. And the more of that they did, it produced more fear in the community. Which did what? Lower the vibration. Which made the slaves do want to what? Not rebel as much. Be scared to run away. They would drag the intelligent God, the slave that wanted to speak up, like myself, they'll pull me out in front of the whole village. Fuck me in front of my wife, my son, my daughter. Then whoop my ass in front of all of y'all. And then kill me in front of all of y'all. Why they ain't just take me somewhere to the side and do it? To produce more fear. Right? Because fear is what? A form of light magic that they are tapping into. This is what you got to understand. This is what you got to understand. Fear is a form of light magic they're tapping into. Ritual. So, dark magic is all positive. Dark magic is all positive. All right? It doesn't require anything with where you have to try to dominate the next individual to create. Dark magic, we strictly about protecting ourselves and creating positive results to boost up the frequency of the planet. That's dark magic. If we made a spell anciently, it was to create new animals, to create new shrooms, shrubs, herbs, to help heal us, to help heal the planet. Where do you think all these herbs and plants come from? Most of your plants and animals that are here, they can't even explain to you where they came from. That's where the whole fucking theory of the Big Bang come from. Because they didn't want to be honest with you and say, I'm going to be real with y'all. Y'all ancestors was some fucking master magicians who created everything from scratch. Like, they would say it and it would just appear. That's how all this shit got here. We spoke it and it appeared. We created it and it appeared. We created the planets. We created the galaxies. All of that shit. We just spoke it. Because we was tapping into source, into the dark matter, energy within us, the dark magic, the ancient ones. Thus we are. And remember, it's all about your intent. Our heart chakra was pure. So our intent was pure, making the magic more powerful. This is dark magic we talking about. The most powerful form of magic. Dark magic. It's only used to create, to help make the planet better, or to protect ourselves and our species. Dark magic. All of your animals, all of your plants, all of this stuff that got here, we spoke it right into it, and thus it was. This is a fact. Go research evolution. None of this shit, that's where it evolved. Go research evolution. They can't tell you where none of this shit came from. They know. They just don't want to tell you. So instead of telling you, they say, oh, it was a big bang, boom, everything just happened, and then everything evolved. Everything came crawling out the water. They can't tell you where none of these animals come from. They're still discovering animals to this motherfucking day. Every time you look up, they're discovering a new species. Every time you look up, They are discovering a new species. Are they or are they not? Yes. Why are they still discovering new plant species, new animal species, new insect species? Why? Because all of this shit is here and they don't know nothing. And they can't tell you where it came from and how it got here. So it's much easier to say, hey, it was a big bang and then everything just came. That's what they tell you. It was a big bang, boom. And then everything clustered together and life began. No, it did not go like that. We were using dark magic to create everything you see and everything that you don't see. And this is why so many species under the ocean that they don't know shit about. So many insects, birds, animals they don't even know about. They still discovering shit. Like the post I post on Instagram and the post I post on this website. That's a siren. Motherfucker told me Fiji mermaid. This ain't no goddamn mermaid. The mermaids and mermen look like us. With fishtails at the end. That's too small to be a mermaid or a merman. But in that museum at Clearwater Marine Aquarium that we went to, I posted the picture right here in the blog and on the web and on Instagram. They have her listed as a Fiji mermaid. Lies, because they don't know shit about our realm. We are magical beings who have used dark magic to create everything. So they can't tap that far. They like, oh shit, what the fuck? We don't know what this is. We knew about this, but it's some more shit. This is why they stay under the ocean. This is why they stay under the ground. All right? So you got to understand that that's dark magic. All right? And dark magic is the most powerful form of magic. This is why if somebody like, let me use YP for example. He's under a spiritual attack. MK Ultra as well. And because he's under that, right? Because he's under that, you see him doing all this weird, crazy shit. Because he has no spiritual protection. He not in tune with his ancestors and all that. He was big into the Egyptian theology. But the Egyptian theology, we are so much more advanced than that. And majority of the Egyptian theology, they start mixing up our shit from ancient Kemet and putting out all this bullshit about us, not really letting us tap into source of the dark magic. All right, you have to tap in with your ancestors. You have to tap in with these Orishas. You have to tap in with these angelic forces within you and these demonic forces within you. You have to tap in with that. That's all you. YP wasn't doing that, right? So now you see him going through this. He's able to be attacked from them because of that. And on the
all right, Reflection, hit the like and subscribe button, hit the follow button. Now, that's what I kind of meant when I was saying, light magic and dark magic. Have you ever met a person they was like, no, I only do this type of magic? Or you meet the next person that's like, no, I only do this type of magic. I don't dibble in that type of magic. Well, that's fine, finding your one particular craft and mastering that reflection. But sometimes you have to dibble and dabble in a little bit of this, and you have to dibble and dabble in a little bit of that. You have to, for every situation, it don't cause for dark magic, man. You gonna fuck around, reflection. Listen. They got their herbs and they sage and they cow foot and shit. Reflection. Listen. They said the chicken foot. You heard what I said? I said the cow foot. Reflection. They got a little shaving off of it. They got their candles and shit, and you over there talking about all you do is dark magic. Talking about, no, I'm just a herbalist. I deal with herbs and shit. Where you better get you some candle work. You better look into some other shit. Reflection. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm just saying.
This is all forms of light magic. Every single thing around you is damn near light magic. The skyscrapers that block out the sun, the fake clouds, light magic. All these telephone poles around you, that's tampering with your electricity. Light magic. This cell phone I'm holding in my hand that is literally designed to alter your cells, which is why it's called a cell phone. Light magic. The monetary system is a form of light magic, because now you believe in that without this money, you can't attain anything. That's light magic. But if you was into dark magic, you could literally use a form of dark magic called prosperity magic to will to you whatever it was that you wanted in this material realm. But because you are not tapped into dark magic, you have no understanding of prosperity magic. You don't have an understanding of what crystals to use and what things to say with the esophagus to open up those vortexes around you to wield the prosperity to you. The whole telling that when they told you it's a dog eat dog world, that's light magic. Because they told you that to create what's known as competition. And the creation of competition is what has divided us. You don't have to compete with nobody, not even yourself. But because they taught you that, you feel you do. And when everybody believed that it's a dog eat dog world, then competition is created. They make you believe that there's going to have to be a winner and a loser because they use their esophagus to tell you that. And then you use your esophagus to repeat it. And then you use your spirit and your soul to accept it. So you manifested it. That's all light magic. This is light magic. Making you get up every day and go to work and work a job. For what? What are you doing? You working a job because you feel like you need their money to do anything in this reality when you do not. All you need is you in the understanding of dark magic. And anything you want, you can literally get a piece of paper, write it down, put it around some crystals, light a candle, say it, let the candle burn down, and thus it shall be. Prosperity magic, basic 101. It'll never fail every time. Especially when you do it from a pure heart chakra, meaning so you don't think about no money. Let's talk prosperity magic. You don't think about no money. You set out to do something with a pure intent. And the money's going to come to you for that because your intent was pure. For example, when you walk in your purpose, everybody know their purpose. Everybody know what they're great at. Everybody know what they came to do, but then you don't want to do what you came to do because you let family and friends talk you out of what you are here to do. That would be light magic that you fell for. But the dark magic would be for you to actually walk your spiritual path, do your divine purpose. And if you don't know your divine purpose, you're supposed to meditate. Meditation is a form of dark magic. You're going into the darkness. You're going into the dark matter energy, which is the essence from which all came. Because the darkness is a combination of all colors. Remember that. Dark magic. They tell you, though, that dark magic is bad and it's a bad thing. Black magic, dark magic is bad. That is light magic. They told you that you're going to die one day and you believe it. So you believe that this is your only life. That's a ritual that you accepted. That's light magic. These are spells. Remember, for any form of magic requires what? The esophagus. This is an organ. A magical organ. They tell you in the Bible, life and death is in the power of the tongue. No, it's not. It's in the vibration that comes from the esophagus. It's not the words that has the power. It's the vibration behind the words. Come from the esophagus. Anything they taught you, it required them to what? Say it. They gave it to you what? In school, right? And there was a teacher who did what? Spoke it. Any magic, that's why at the basis when we start this lecture, any form of magic is going to require the esophagus. Sound is vibration. Vibration is controlled by magnetism. This is magic. But then you have those who understand that and they use it for bad. So that's light magic. And those who use it for good, that's dark magic. So when I had mentioned the YP situation, let me give you an example. If somebody was to try to attack me and burn candles against me or send like death my way using their light magic, using spells to do that, because you can write a spell and then say it for anything. But because I'm divinely protected and I haven't sent any death toward your way, whatever you send my way is going to bounce off me and hit you tenfold because you sent that negative energy toward a divinely protected individual. Right? And I'm heavy into dark magic. I'm heavy into with the Orishas. Right? I'm a child of Mama Oya, Papa Ogun, Papa Shango, Papa Orula, and Papa Obatala. So if an individual was to concoct something toward me, it could come toward me, but it's gonna
maybe like a hurricane, like a little tornado. You know, oh, you don't play this shit. You know, you heard what he said. Reflection, hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the like and subscribe button. I never seen nobody come against a hurricane and win. I never seen the Reflection. Drop in the comments. Let me. Anybody ever came against a hurricane and won? Do you know somebody that stepped against a hurricane and didn't get swept up? Reflection. Do you know? Do you know now? They didn't know when it was coming because the news, they say they know when hurricanes and tornadoes and shit be coming, but they really don't know. They really don't know. You know how sometimes they'll think they're going in one pathway. Reflection. Listen. I'm trying to tell you, I be watching the news. They said Reflection. The hurricane and the tornado be going one way. Next thing you know, they go in a whole nother direction. They said, I forgot something.
When you said it, you had the purest heart chakra, so it made it that much more powerful. You get what I'm saying? To activate it, you need the esophagus. But the intent is what decides on how powerful it's going to be. This is why if you go to any shamans or anybody to do any type of spiritual, magical work, voodoo, hoodoo, the first thing they're going to tell you is, I do not deal with calling for nobody death, but I will reverse a curse. I will reverse a hex. I will reverse a jinx. They're going to tell you that right away. Because you don't, magic is a powerful thing. Like, especially if you know what you're doing, you can take this herb and that herb and sit it on your little altar and write down what you want and then burn a candle. And based upon the color candle you burn, it impacts it too.
Hit the like and subscribe button. He gave it to you twice. Now we not finna do it 3 times. He told you, he gave you a little prosperity. He threw a little gem at your Reflection. Now if you gonna pick it up and catch it, that's up to you. We over here talking about that. Do you believe in magic? We talking about light magic versus dark magic. Reflection. We talking about prosperity spell.
You got candle magic, where a motherfucker take a big candle and give you a reading based upon the way the wax burns on the candle or the way the fire moves. Did you know that? You gotta read the fire. The fire represents energy. The fire know what energy's in the room. When you see the fire standing tall like that, that means whoever lit that candle has a lot of high, vibrational, powerful spiritual protection around him. That's why the fuck the candle's standing so tall. But if you don't know about candle magic, the flame. I'm talking about the flame. The flame. But if you don't understand candle magic or how to read the fire and read the wax, even the way the wax burns, all that has a meaning. Because when you light it, you see the power in the room with me right now? You see how tall the flame standing? But if it was a weak flame, or it was flickering, or dancing, you would know, like, okay, the energy ain't there with it. You light it and you see the fire, the flame standing that tall, both of them. Orula right here with me. He like, yeah, I want them to see me. I want them to know about divination work and that I'm the Orisha that presides over that. I mean, Shango is good with divination work too. That's another Orisha, Shango. But this is his field though. He like the oracle of the Orishas. See what I'm saying? So, the way the wax melt means something. The way the fire burns, is it standing tall? Is it dancing? Is it flickering? Is it jumping? Is the wax running over? Is the wax dripping?
Reflection, why you bring up Shango? Why you do that to me? Why you do? He know how I get about Shango. He know how I get. Reflection, why he do that? Let me hear. See. There he go.
You know, we chase them galaxy to galaxy, the awoken ones. Like I say, the other ones that's hard to wake up, those are your new souls and spiritual warriors. You know, and it's easy to put our warriors to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You can never put the assassins to sleep. You know what I'm saying? This what we do. This what we was designed to do. Like we hunt shit down and ain't vibrating high and we eradicate it. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? In the astrals. So why you think we the soul tribe? Because we the tribe. We the, like I say, imagine the Navy SEALs, how they move. Imagine how the Green Berets move. That's who we are spiritually. The ones that's waking up. The ones that's, not waking up, but the ones that's on our spiritual journey. You are an adept. I keep saying it, you're an adept, ascended masters. high priestess and priests, emperors and empress, spiritual princes of royalty, astral royalty, all of you. Like, that's what make you get on your journey. You feel me? That's what make you get on your journey. And your job is to wake up more souls. You are a teacher. If you wasn't a teacher, then you couldn't be a student now. You see? I'm a good teacher. I consider myself I'm pretty okay. I think I'm a good teacher. I think I'm pretty good at helping our people. You know, I wouldn't say I'm the best or great or none of that. I don't get caught in all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that because it ain't about that. But I think I'm fair. You feel me? But guess what? I know I'm a better student than a better teacher. I'm always learning every day, every lifetime, every galaxy, every dimension. You know, that's a fact. I'm a pretty good leader. I feel like I'm a pretty good leader. You know, you always speak good of yourself. Don't never put yourself down. I feel like I'm a pretty good leader. I feel like I'm an okay leader. But I know for sure I'm a greater follower though. Right? Because if I wasn't following what my ancestors told me to do, if I wasn't following what these astral, the original. Okay, no, that's cool. That's cool like that. Let's do this, yeah. Thanks, man. If I wasn't a good follower, then I couldn't follow the laws of the cosmos. I couldn't follow what my ancestors telling me to do. I couldn't follow my species, right? Because this is, in the end, this is about my species. It's about our species, right? So, in the war that took place due to the fact that our brother Zeus / Satan elected to go against us. That's what this is all about. So if I wasn't a great follower, I wouldn't understand that aspect of it. You know, I told you back home, like at the center of it all, the black woman is God. You know what I'm saying? So that's the supreme council of 9 on that committee. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just all feminine energy right there, right? And that's a fact, because it's feminine energy that always gives birth. So that law that's laid down by them in the astrals and for our species, I follow that. If I wasn't following that, then I couldn't be talking to y'all, right? That's what makes me a teacher, because I'm following what I'm told to do. Right? I'm following the direction that they laying down, that source laid down, that positive energy laid down. So that's why I say, like, to be a good leader, you have to be a good follower. To be a good teacher, you got to be a good student, because I'm not always the teacher. Sometimes I'm the teacher, sometimes I'm the student. But understanding that concept comes from a higher level of self. You know, coming from a deeper stratosphere that, you know, most individuals probably couldn't understand right away, because that's not what they was put here to do. So that's why I say, when a lot of y'all, I mean, y'all just found your page, I stumbled across, that's because of what I'm telling you. Y'all not no goofies. Y'all ain't no smoofies. Y'all ain't none of that. Y'all ain't gonna sit here and listen to no any motherfucker. No, y'all ain't. Y'all ain't finna do that. That ain't even how y'all built. You feel me? Because you spiritual assassins. But if you come across one of your brothers that you might not remember, but your soul does, your soul is going to pull you to what your soul loves it, it needs. The soul know what it needs. That's like when you go crystal shopping. When you do, you shouldn't go looking for a specific crystal. That's not how you crystal shop. You just go and whatever crystal pull you, that's where you go. You let the crystal call you. So your souls are attracted to me because of this original place I sat in the cosmos of being one of the original 23 scientists. So being one of the original 23 scientists, my name being Divine Insight, right? Which would be the best words to describe it in this reality because we don't use words on the astral vibration. But that's why I'm able to bring you certain information and you able to retain it and respect me enough to leave and listen to it. Because your soul is like, yeah, that's the guy. I know exactly.
Hit the like and subscribe button, reflection. Now you see, I know y'all be like, why the fuck she always saying reflection? What, Taretha, are we looking in a pot? Are we looking in a bowl of water, baby? Why are you saying reflection? I know you don't remember, but if I say it enough, you will. Reflection. Hit the like and subscribe button. It's just a little tough love, baby. I'm just here to shake you up. I'm just here to get you uncomfortable. Reflection. I'm just here to okay.
Oh, it's like, yeah, that's the guy. I know exactly who that is already. Feel me? Oh, okay, right. It makes sense. I'd have been on live with all type of people that see me be on live with people and try to help lead them out of the situation. That's real. Like the soul gonna recognize that. But that's why I'm so humble too, right? Because of that same understanding. That's not saying that a person is not humble. They just not humble because they don't have that deep understanding yet. They haven't lived enough lifetimes to get it yet. But in due time they will. So that's why if you are more advanced than other souls, I'm talking to y'all, you don't put them down because everybody gonna gravitate at their own time eventually anyway, even our sleep ones. It might not be this lifetime, but because they are spiritual warriors, they will one day eventually evolve into spiritual assassins. You get what I'm saying? Ain't no going backwards with us. It might take more lifetimes, but they will eventually evolve. Now, the ones that's already spiritual assassins, you have already lived them lifetimes. You've already earned your way to this point now. And the individuals like myself that's able to gather the spiritual assassins, I have lived even more lifetimes to be able to gather the spiritual assassins, to get them to listen enough to go wake up the rest, to help the warriors turn to spiritual assassins. And guess what? I still have to listen to other higher spiritual elders that are older souls than me. That's why I always respect the divine feminine energy so much, because that's the source I got to connect with. Because there ain't no other source higher.
Remind them, reflection. Let them know again. But imagine this, reflection. Imagine, you get what I'm saying, in another lifetime. This how T was. I know y'all said cosmic law say don't wake them up ahead of time. But have you ever been on a bunk bed, reflection, and they laying on top of the cover, but a little piece, and you on the bottom bar, and a little piece of the cover, just a little piece enough for you to grab, reflection, is sticking off up on them. And if you snatch it hard enough, they're going to fall off. Listen, they said, Taretha, listen, I'm saying that's not breaking cosmic law, because he said don't wake them up ahead of time. But if I snatch the cover and they fall and wake up ahead of, okay, what? I'm just saying, am I trying to be in cosmic law? I'm just trying to wake them up on the slick without waking them up. Reflection, listen.
And more of God, feminine souls was created, and them souls went and created great things. This is why y'all, like I said, y'all are all like high priestess, and y'all are high, very high in the astral realms. That's what makes y'all spiritual assassins. That's why you on your journey. That's why you went through the bullshit you went through. You feel me? That's why you went through the bullshit you went through. Because once you came here, Satan know who you is too. Remember, he's older than all of us. Other than like goddess souls, this was in that original 99. Because you got your original 9, which is the Council of Supreme Divine Energy, and under them, you got Source, and then you got the Divine Feminine 9, all feminine energies that sit on that council. Then under them, you got the original 99 souls that was created, and it was all divine feminine energy because wasn't no masculine energy created yet. And then you got the original 23 scientists, which were the very first 23 masculine energies created, and were the sciences that was used to construct the cosmos. So the architect of the planets, the stars, what you call the stars, the planets, the suns, the rotation of the sun, how high it needed to be, the original moons, not the fake ones. The galaxies we numbered the galaxies, we numbered the multiverses, and then decided how many universes there would be within that multiverse. Then we decided how many galaxies would be inside the universes, and how many planets would be inside the galaxies, and how many realms would be inside the planets. Why do you think I could tell y'all that? I'm just reminding you, right? And then we place all these different extraterrestrial, what you now call extraterrestrial races, on all these different planets. So we provided life, we provided the seeds. We set up plantation planets like the Canis Major, which is a planet strictly designed to farm cannabis, which is where it comes from. I think I was able to tell you that it comes from the Canis Major star system. And it was brought down here to decalcify the pineal glands of human beings, which is why all the hippie movement started. And any human beings that was taking it during the era when they was taking the planet from the god species, they wasn't on violence neither. It was literally made just to help to open their product to decalcify it, which means open it up, because they born with it gel shut, because they were like they was on planet Earth in the 6th universe. And we designed all these universes, but we didn't design that 6th one. You see what I'm saying? The 6th one was designed by Satan and Zeus after he couldn't stay here anymore. Because we was still, like, you really had, it was like 8. But with that alternate, it still made it 9 with 2 alternates. And then what became known as the now 6 universe is a universe that was created when Zeus was awarded his own universe to get the fuck off of this planet we was building up, because we had fell out. Right? We was beefing about him trying to create the human beings and the way he was going about it. So I'm just saying, this original 23, we orchestrated this. We planted the seeds and decided how the trees would grow. We decided how many, what you know as animals should it be on this planet, in this galaxy. The inner weavings of the realms on the planets, the way they are connected through loose lines of energy that your scientists down here don't want to even acknowledge, because it will let them know what's going on. It will let you all know what's going on. I was reading the comments. Somebody said weed helped me a lot. Yeah, that's why when you do smoke weed, you do go deeper within yourself. If you ever notice that.
Hit the like and subscribe button. Why you think I be coming over here in my spaceship and shit when I hit the button and shit in my mind reflection, and the top of it go back like a drop top downhill reflection, the top come off that motherfucking reflection, no number smoke be coming out. Reflection. I'm just saying. But listen, we in tone over here. We in high vibrationals, because we are multi-dimensional, baby. Hit the like and subscribe button, reflection. Until next time, Ashe.